Johnathan Vega, a crowd favorite here in the World Gym Arena, one half of La Familia, and we actually recently saw them fight at the Summer Champions in that ladder match, trying to make a name for themselves in the singles division.
Hey, and absolutely, if anybody can do it, Johnathan Vega has that determination. They say in a band, it's the drum and the bass that's the soul of the band. I feel like Johnathan Vega was the drum and the bass in La Familia.
And today he has one of his best friends sitting across the ring from him. And I think that's going to absolutely change the entire complexity of this matchup, Brad. Kicks in the South, the Underground King, the ranked number 251 in the world by PWI, Bryan making his way to the ring right now.
Former Reality of Wrestling television champion, former Reality of Wrestling champion. One of the most decorated competitors who's ever walked through the doors of the row. And now, what'd you say, number 251? Number 251 on the PWI 500 top wrestlers in the world. Here he comes. BK all day. What's the name? It's still the same. The Lone Ranger of the road, Bryan Keith.
And again, as I mentioned, Bryan Keith and Johnathan Vega are very close friends. You know, they're almost like family here, Brad. And this match is going to be very interesting because normally when you see friends fight, you know that they want to one-up each other. They want to be the better of the two in the relationship. So do you think that kind of pressure is going to change anything here?
Yeah, I think it's going to have an effect, sure. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter how close of a friend you are. When you get into any kind of competition, let alone an athletic one, you want to walk away with the win. And I think that they expect either one of them are going to give the best performance that they possibly can against each other.
Both of these clearly being World Gym Arena favorites here.
Here we go.
The bell has rung. We are underway.
And here's the thing. Bryan Keith and Johnathan Vega attended their first wrestling show together for this company. They were audience members at the PWA all those years ago at the Pasadena Convention Center. And you see it right there. The ultimate show of respect. These two aren't friends. These two members are family.
And here we go. Not even going to lockup, just trying to get a better exchange here, better positioning here. There we go. There's the lockup. And now Bryan Keith going right to the back now. Now, in your opinion, one sec.
Beautiful.
Oh, headlock takeover from Bryan Keith, getting the dominant position to start off this matchup. The head scissors, though, from Johnathan Vega, and Bryan Keith able to escape.
Great job right there. Those are two guys who absolutely know one another. They know each other like the back of their hand. They've trained together. They've ridden the roads together. They know everything there is to know. That's why it's going to be interesting to see where's the opening going to be for one person to start to get the advantage.
He almost got caught with that roundhouse kick there, did Johnathan Vega. And again, the quickest kicks from the South, that's just not a moniker. That is absolute fact.
Johnathan Vega almost looked a little bit perplexed, like, wait, you're going to do me like that now?
Now, Brad, I was actually about to ask, we know that Bryan Keith has been making a huge splash in the wrestling scene as of late. Do you think a victory here from Johnathan Vega would do kind of the same for himself if he manages to win?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, if Johnathan Vega beats number 251 in the world, Johnathan Vega becomes number 250 in my book. He's just only going to climb from there.
And there we see the quickest kicks in action as he manages to take down Johnathan Vega with a kick to the chest.
Right now, these two guys still easing into this contest. They're not in a rush right now. They're trying to figure out what is going to be their winning strategy.
Whoa! The big chop with extra sauce there. Now the headlock takeover from Johnathan Vega, trying to get one up on the Underground King. And we're going to look at this. The head scissors, very similar to what we saw earlier in this matchup, but is Johnathan Vega going to be able to escape?
That's put a lot of pressure on the vertebrae, the spine, the neck of Johnathan Vega. trying to kip up out of it, not able to. Bryan Keith has it on tight right now. Vega doing the smart thing, rolling to his knees. Oh, man.
Meets him with the chop there to be able to break free, and now going for another headlock, but Bryan Keith able to counter it into a wrist lock, it looks like.
Bryan Keith, obviously his accolades speak for himself, but we got to talk about Johnathan Vega, former champion as well, a tag team champion in this company.
These chops are absolutely brutal here, Brad. And now that forearm is well followed up by Johnathan Vega.
Look at that.
Oh, Johnathan Vega using the ropes.
Hey, man, all's fair in love and war.
Oh, now going after that arm. Very, very smart there. We have seen the rodeo DDT be a dangerous tool from Bryan Keith. Johnathan Vega knows this very well. Oh, and he catches him with that flying kick. Does Johnathan Vega going into the cover. 1. Oh, but Bryan Keith able to kick out at the 1, not even 2.
You're gonna have to do more than that to defeat the Lone Ranger on the rope. Spinning back heel kick.
Impressive there. It goes to cover 2, but only a 2 count there.
All right, Bryan Keith now getting into his mode, getting into his bag, if you will, trying to cowboy up, and there's some of those quick kicks.
1 kick does the job, but is it going to be a second one? Followed up here from Bryan Keith as he manages to make Johnathan Vega go into the corner, and now it's chop as he backs him up again, goes for a second one. And a third from Bryan Keith. And you can see right there the welts already starting to form in Johnathan Vega's fist. That's not just from the chops, that's from the kicks as well.
Absolutely, and you know, we talked about how close these two are. Maybe you can...
Oh, the backbreaker. The backstabber there from Johnathan Vega into the cover. 2. Ooh, that was so close. If he had gone into the cover again, 1, 2. But Bryan Keith able to kick out once again. I think if Johnathan Vega had gone for the cover just a little bit sooner, he may have had this matchup here.
All right, here he goes. Trying to, damage the lower extremities of Bryan Keith. Man who has the quickest kicks, Kirby. If you take out the legs, can't really utilize them, can he?
Absolutely correct there. And honestly, this is a fantastic game plan from Johnathan Vega. Take out the legs. Not only do you take out the kicks, you also don't allow Bryan Keith to have a base for possibly the rodeo DDT or that Soulfire bomb that we have seen him connect with as of late.
Absolutely.
Johnathan Vega using the entire count there from the referee. He had until the count of 5 before the disqualification.
Match has been great thus far. Still coming up in your main event, Mysterious Q takes on Mantel.
Ooh. A nice suplex there from Johnathan Vega as he now goes into the corner. And look at this, using the ring. Oh! Try to go for a body splash, but Bryan Keith managed to catch him.
What's he going for here? Almost looked like he was going to go for a second reverse rodeo DDT.
That would have been very interesting. As now Johnathan Vega sets up Bryan Keith in a very bad spot in the corner, and he follows it up with a face breaker right there. As now Vega goes right into the cover. 1, 2.
Number 250 in the world. Nope. Thought he had it. Vega thought he had it. I thought he had it.
That was a very close call there. I have never seen something like that come from Vega before. As now he's going to work on that arm there, just wrenching it back.
A BK chant inside the halls of the WGA echoing for Bryan Keith. Johnathan Vega still going to work.
And now as Bryan Keith is able to get back up to a vertical base, Johnathan Vega sends him into the corner, lets go of that hold. Bryan Keith able to lift up the leg, goes for the kick, now goes up to the second rope, but gets caught with that forearm. As now Johnathan Vega, what has he got in mind here? Is he thinking superplex? Johnathan Vega gets caught with those punches to the midsection, as now the Underground King is trying to get a better position for himself. Oh, what's this? What has Vega got in mind? Oh my God! Oh, he did a hurricane run from the top!
Oh my goodness, that's gotta be
the cover! 1, 2!
Bryan Keith
on the rope. I think Johnathan Vega is trying to argue it.
I saw the foot on the rope. Referee, I think, is waving it off. He's waving it off.
He's absolutely waving it off here, Brad. We're trying to wait on an official announcement here as I think the match will continue. It has been made official. This match will continue as now Johnathan Vega. Oh, it goes for the side effect into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but Johnathan Vega kicks out. That side effect has been very, very effective for Bryan Keith as he now is getting fired up. That clothesline into the corner, and now suplex into the center of the ring.
Another cover.
Now 1, 2, hooks the leg. Oh, but Vega kicks out. That was perfect form right there from Bryan Keith, but Johnathan Vega still had the wherewithal to be able to kick out, and now he's got him set up here, Brad.
Looking for that power bomb, and oh man, a big shot to that lower leg and knee that Johnathan Vega targeted earlier in this contest.
Oh, he got caught with a knee to the face, and now Bryan Keith's got him up, and he's got the fire bomb.
Cover.
1, 2, and that is it. These two went to war, but that soul fire bomb has been insanely effective since Bryan Keith debuted here at the Reality of Wrestling, Brad.
Absolutely, Bryan Keith, little worse for wear after that encounter. Johnathan Vega, I think, was thrown off whenever the original count was thrown out, and then it was all Bryan Keith after the match restarted.
He is the Underground King for a reason. He was ranked number 251 for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, once again, the Underground King, Bryan Keith.